Welcome to the launch of YOURmusic at YOURderry.com. Your port of call for exclusive interviews, gig listings and reviews on the latest and best acts on your local Northern Irish scene. We aim to be a platform for great local music hitting out to at least 22,000 citizens of Derry. It's YOURderry. Jilly St.John here, and we kick off our first ever show with the amazing and epic Intermission.
Hello.
Hi guys.
G'day, mate.
G'day.
Here we've got Phil, Glenn, and how would you like to be known? He who has no name.
Scorpion.
The Scorpion.
Brothers.
Bradley.
Bradley.
And Bradley. So for those who don't really know who yous are or what yous are about, can you describe Intermission for me in 3 words?
Energetic.
3 best friends.
3 best friends. Can we sing it?
No, I forget it.
I don't. I was singing in work last night.
Let's check out a bit of Intermission playing live. We've just seen a clip of yous at the YOURmusic showcase in London there last week. Tell us a little bit about that.
It was a great experience. It was really, well, it was just good to get out of Ireland too and just play to a whole new audience and people that hadn't heard of us, and it was like getting back on stage and all those jitters again.
I understand that you have a couple of very high profile fans. How does it feel to have such gurus deeply in love with your music and what you do?
It's cool. Everybody likes a bit of recognition, but when you can say they did that and they did that and they did that and they like our stuff too, it's kind of good. Bob Geldof likes the band, but he's not a fan of my hair. He looks like Hitler.
I like my body shape.
But he was admiring Bradley's pecs.
Lovely,
nice.
jubbly.
Okay, it's also, these boys get music thrown at them every day too, you know what I mean, and just, it's not your average, not that there's anything wrong with an average person saying they like your music, but people that they're constantly getting every genre thrown at them, and you know, it mightn't be theirs, but then they turn around and just say they really admire your music and appreciate it. It was just a wee bit extra nice,
a bit of a buzz, like.
It's a bit surreal when Bob Geldof says you're a great band.
It was really
bad. Because he doesn't even like Mondays.
No.
He does.
Sorry to break away from you, Bradley, but I have to ask the guys, you know, we bring up the obvious sort of topic of Karma 45, because this hasn't been your first successful act. Phil and Glenn, you were both members of Karma 45. It was obviously on its way to big things. Did you find it difficult to part ways in the midst of all that excitement and buzz surrounding you?
I don't. It was my decision. I was the one who left the band. It wasn't anything weird. I think I just had to be trusting my reasons for doing it. If I had been doing it for something stupid like money or whatever, it would have been awful. But it was more an integrity. I didn't trust the music anymore. I didn't believe in it, and I thought, why should I be in a band expecting people to love it when I don't?
How do you find that the whole Karma experience differs from being an Intermission?
I think in Karma we had a what not to do lesson, from everything from management the whole way to songwriting, jamming, and I'm glad of it because it has set us up now where we can fully function and we have no worries, and as long as we get our material down, the rest clicks in because we kind of have an awareness of what we're doing now.
There seems to be a growing trend of bands entering competitions in order to get noticed due to the current industry state. Do you feel that this route and method provides good opportunities? Is it a good thing to enter these competitions?
At the start, I wasn't sure about it because, let's face it, no one wants to be seen as a competition band, but it seems that's the only way. Like, maybe if we didn't go to London, we might have thought, well, maybe we didn't get much out of it, but it gave us that opportunity to jump the pond, play to a whole lot of new faces.
Well, with any band as well, when you're entering a competition, you just have to make sure what the whole point of it is and what you're going to get from it. You have to be clear with that. You can't be, you know, you can't let yourself be used for a chance as well. You know, you have to take your integrity with us. We ended up getting our studio built out of it. That's we're a fully functioning band now because of that. Here it
yeah,
is.
we look at that later on. Probably.
And Spud Feeder and all.
You know, there wasn't any harsh branding or anything with what we did, and I think you have to just be aware of what you're getting into and why the competition exists in the first place.
There's definitely two very contrasting sides to entering it. What advice would you guys give to new local acts looking to start out and wanting to make a mark on the scene?
Practice properly.
Just be yourselves too.
Don't
Don't try and
be
be
yourself.
something just to make money or whatever.
Don't look at bands who are playing out that are doing well. Those bands that are out doing well only sound like themselves. There's 6, 7 separate big bands, and each one of them sounds different. So it's up to you to just get on a practice room and practice as hard as you can for as long as you can until you're tight and you know what as a band you have to say.
So you touched on it just a wee minute ago, that you received your studio due to YOURbloom there, and I heard a little rumour that your debut EP, Bullet Holes and Stones, was entirely recorded, produced, mixed and mastered, all in the comfort of this bedroom. How did you find that whole process?
It was
Comfortable?
It was good fun. It was a very long, arduous process. Basically, I'd never mixed or recorded anything for commercial release, so I had to really sit down and just teach myself how to do it. But I think as a band, you have to teach yourself how to do everything these days, because no one's going to do it for you. But we end up that we paid £3 for the whole recording, and that was a taxi.
6.
Oh, aye. 6, sorry. And
what was
you
the
know,
other £3 for?
Oh, his
My
taxi.
taxi.
And we came out with something that we controlled. That 100% everything was the musicians playing on the record, and I think that for us as a band, that's very important.
It was the musician's way as well.
Exactly.
We
And
had
it
to do what we wanted.
means as a band as well, we can give our material for free because we have no costs. We just plug in and that's it, recorded.
Anyway, it's a pretty great achievement, especially for a self-taught artist. And don't forget, folks, you can download Bullet Holes and Stones entirely free if you just check out facebook.com/intermissionni. You'll find it there, along with everything else, gig listings, quotations from Bradley, maybe some funny videos, dodgy videos, yep, absolutely. So I sense extremely exciting times ahead for you guys. What are your immediate plans for the future? Where and when can we catch you next in Derry?
Our next gig in Derry is March 11th, downstairs in Mason, so it's free entry, and it's with Belfast Band and Northern Light.
Excellent.
So
Well, I'll be there with bells on, guys. So.
And then next we're planning our second EP release, which we hope will be a physical release. And I think we're basically going to be asking fans what they want on it, because we have soon another 6 or 7 tracks of new material as well to spread around the world.
Proper little genius churning them out. So I don't know about you guys, but I'll definitely be at those, so maybe I'll catch you there. So folks, that's all we've got time for this month. Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to come back next month for more exclusive interviews and gig listings, etc., bits of laughs. And why not add us on Facebook? Just check out YOURderry.com. So from me, Jilly St.John, YOURderry and Intermission, cheerio and keep rocking. Loves.
Sorry, we're losers.
If you'd like to be included in our show or magazine, please mail your band name and a link or tune to Jilly St.John at live.co.uk.